Make sure
Session 87.5.
All right, we're good. We got green lights. All right, everyone. So, welcome back. I guess I'll just kind of jump into it. For you guys, our adventuring crew. In your last session, the group confronted a dangerous band of cultists hidden in the depths of the forest. After a fierce battle, they managed to defeat the cult leader and his followers, preventing them from completing their dark ritual. Do you guys remember who they were trying to summon?
They were trying to summon
a demon.
Yes, a demon.
Hold on.
Ragnarok.
Find it.
What do you have to
Azarath, demon
Yes.
of destruction.
Yes.
Azarath.
So yeah, they were. So you faulted their plans in that. That would have been real interesting to have a greater demon amongst you.
Nah.
Oh, we should have let him live.
During the fight, the group uncovered strange symbols and clues hinting at a connection to a greater evil lurking in the north.
Nerth.
Okay.
I think we should call it the Nerth.
Yeah, the north.
The Great White Nerth.
Okay, so with that, you guys were able to bring back all the captured, I don't know, people, civilians, and I think you were able to save like 2 out of the 3 people that were taken.
Yeah.
But you were able to get a couple more people, including an elven ranger of sort. And some other people that don't matter as much. So you bring them back, kind of lead them back through the forest, retracing your steps, and then finally you're back at the airship just before morning breaks. But it's hard to tell because the sun has to almost get to the 12 o'clock position before it's even like you're able to even tell. So now you're at the airship. Would you like to be like just outside of it, or do you want to be narrated closer towards, I don't know, the captain?
Can we be on it?
You can definitely be on it. So you guys come venture back. Most people are asleep or praying or whatever that's happening, because obviously there's family members that have been taken, right? But they've brought them back. Some of them immediately go to their friends, some of the captured mates, if you will. Even one of the kind of the higher ranking sailors kind of come and like kind of direct the people who are severely malnourished and borderline need taken care of are kind of ushered to the appropriate spots, maybe to the kitchen to be fed or to their own room to recover.
You're welcome, by the way.
Let's just also say that a lot of the crew members have expressed their gratitude, doing things they could not do, not giving you anything of value besides words of affirmation.
Do you think we can get like the big stateroom on the ship now? Because isn't that empty?
I wasn't a part of it, but you guys supposedly killed Jaquez, and like his room's like up for grabs now, I'm assuming.
Good.
It's
got to be big enough for at least like 3 of us. I don't want to intrude on your guys',
Oh, I guess Captain Honda is still the
The captain.
He has but they have the captain quarters, That's like their own little spot.
True.
I was about to say like we're the captain of the ship now, but
I feel like you guys are definitely in contention heavily from new owners.
Oh, you're only like I guess opponent for that would be former Lord Baron Malchance.
Wait, the bird?
Yeah.
The bird. We go into the room. The bird's already there. It's like
Sprawled out in a California king bed, just laying back, covered in seeds, just comatose.
wings
We have to
cut
kill it.
off.
So
What do you say we have a meeting with the captain?
yeah, I'm interested to see if he'll be able to take us up north the way we need to. How I don't know if he'll be able to divert his course from Leandria.
Yeah. Are there? Yeah.
I
Are
feel
there
like we
any other
could.
stakeholders in this ship? Like, did Jaguars fund it all by himself, or were there other investors, or like?
Good questions.
At this point, he funded it all by himself.
Let's talk to the captain.
How about can you make us breakfast, Bruin, and then I'll go get the captain?
Yeah, sure. I
If he makes
he's
it,
still
if he makes it
first.
really good, does he get advantage? Oh, this is gross.
Oh my word.
Oh, gross.
Oh, gross.
Oh, sorry. What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways,
Yeah, that was bad.
What happened? What was
I
gross?
leaned outside right here,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
What do you-
geez.
oh yeah. What do
but
you think
nothing
he's
actually
doing?
happened. I was just talking.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Hmm.
Is that what they call it?
All right. So, anyways, well, okay. So, Bruin is cooking.
And then
Yes.
we're gonna have breakfast
With
with the captain.
the captain.
You know, since
his
you've
court.
been like pretty intentional about this whole cooking thing,
Oh, yes.
if you roll a natural 20, we'll say at the start of your next. No, we'll just say you'll get 5. No. Yeah, 5.
30.
You'll get 5. What is it
Temp hit
called?
points.
Extra
HP.
hit points.
Okay.
Temporary hit points.
Can we help
Yeah, 5 temporary hit points, and you can either have it now or at your next long rest.
Cool.
him? Jeez.
It's like a budget
One
heroes feast.
I'd just like to say Bruin is still cursed, so he's doing as best as he can, but he's still
Aw.
wearing the ring that puts out all the fires near him. So you guys-
All right.
Doesn't the ring stipulate small fires?
I mean, big fires.
I thought we took that off.
We
No,
did
he
put it back on.
We put it on.
That's
again.
right.
There's
Then
so
left,
far gotten off of them.
and then Solaris left before it.
We should have
Surely
asked him, like, hey,
somebody.
Well, I mean, someone had a ring of fire resistance, but
I don't have that.
it wasn't meant to me. But Bruin doesn't know that. Bruin
Okay.
doesn't know that.
If that's
oh, because I
you know,
told.
I forgot about that. So you'll have to do it at disadvantage.
Okay.
Unless
Oh,
I guess
man.
you're making specifically a cold dish.
What's a cold breakfast? The good cold breakfast.
Sandwiches.
Cereal.
Acai bowls. We're doing acai bowls, gentlemen.
Oh, are you opening the roll 20 on
Oh,
this?
I'll tell you what. This is better. If you are making a hot dish of any sort, which is most of them, if you roll a natural 20, you get 10 temporary hit points. However, if you want to go for, but you have to roll it obviously at disadvantage because of your fire thing.
Yeah.
All right. But for cold dishes, you can get 5 temporary hit points if you get a natural 20.
Mm.
No disadvantage.
John, you want to open up roll 20 on here?
Roll 20.
Oh, on Discord?
Does
Also,
it not
do
open when I'm not in it?
Yes.
Do I have that ring of infernal protection, or did someone else pick that up?
No, you
I have
have
it noted in my inventory.
Well, actually, it doesn't help because the cursed ring still puts out fires. It would just do less damage. To Bruins.
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
Unless we're doing
I got
like a team thing where Bruin's acting as the head chef and he's having each of the team members like pet and like you know how like they do it in the fancy big kitchens. Like no, you need to stir that more. You need to. I don't know.
I don't think I should have this ring. Well, we can talk about it when you're done doing
No,
it.
you're good. We still haven't divvied out the other magic items.
Yeah, I have it all listed in the bag of holding.
Alright. Took a check.
Yeah.
Okay, so regarding all those items, obviously I just gave you a title,
Obviously, they fear when you.
a title without any description. So you're gonna have to remind me what actually I passed out. So
Like right now or later?
just whenever you decide to put it on.
We do after you do the cap.
Yeah, after the captain, because we're gonna need a rest.
Okay, so
One extra
did you roll?
I have not rolled yet. I think just due to the nature of the curse, unless the other team members are helping me
Mm-hmm.
and then cancel out.
I'm not.
Okay,
I mean, I could try.
Man.
I could help.
Yeah, if you like,
Cats don't
I
help
figured-
make their own food. I have learned this.
It's fair. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to work out like how he would get around not having fire near him.
Microwave.
It's just good to do a cold breakfast. I think
Okay.
as much as it. We're going for like
Salad?
There's,
smoked ham and like acai bowls and like.
I'm gonna introduce another system called morale. After eating
Yeah.
cold food, after like a long grueling night, like yes, you get your 5 temporary hit points, but
You're
gonna
not
feel-
happy about it.
yeah, you're not happy about it.
Well, guys, he's doing the best he can. Oh man.
I think that they'll be very appreciative of this food that you're cooking for them, Bruin.
Well, thank you.
Well, I mean, he didn't roll a natural 20,
Not a natural 20.
but he got a 20.
Oh really? It was a nice, delicious bowl of cold noodles.
It was an acai bowl.
Yeah.
It's fruit.
That's about it.
There's just a pint of macaroni salad.
Gross.
Like. All right. Bruin gives the ring another tug, and then it just stops.
One of these days, we'll get it off.
One of these days.
Okay. So, after your not so impressive meal, just to satisfy a hunger rather than satisfy a need, a want, you eat your meal, not joyously. You finish, and the group of you head back up to the captain's room desk. You push open the door, and you do see, as if Captain Honda himself has not moved since he dismissed you earlier. Wearing exactly the stained collared shirt that he has been wearing before.
Guys, he's dead. It's another murder mystery.
Oh no.
Oh, goodness.
Hello?
Oh, the room. You just knock on his desk.
Yeah, I was like, did you knock on my door? Just sorry, didn't notice you. I was thinking.
Permission to speak.
Granted.
Okay, they want to say stuff.
Let's say stuff.
Okay. And he looks around expectantly.
At ease, gentlemen.
You guys gonna make me do the talking again? All right.
I guess I'll do it.
This is Darkness thing.
We came across some documents, very, very worrying documents. And is there any way we can make a detour to the north?
We think a big demon is going to be unleashed.
Oh,
Well, first of all, thank you for bringing my crewmates back. Most of them.
Yeah, the one had already been turned into like a flesh monster. Sorry.
You know, we had expected worse. So it was news that he goes, he is eyes open. These were my sons.
Yeah, that stinks. But we had expected them all to be dead, you know?
My condolences.
You can see that even with a low perception, like he's having a hard time keeping it back.
I tell him, don't worry, we were able to avenge your sons. Kind of want to pull out, like my hands in the bag of holding, thinking about that head that I stuffed in there. Still in there.
Wait, whose head was it? The mages, right?
Yeah, it was the evil people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like I pull it out. We got the revenge for you, and I stick it right back in there.
I'm sure that made him like a ton better.
I had held out hope, but I realized as the hours passed that my son probably would not be coming back. That said, hearing the news directly from you has confirmed my feelings, and it's okay. And he goes, I'm glad you were able to get them, and I wish I could have done something about it myself. But
I'm so tempted right now to do a Pippin, like, can I be your son instead move, you know?
Anyways, he knew what he signed up for. A cargo run.
If it would bring you closure, we could take you there to see your son.
I'm assuming that the fact that you only brought back his glasses means I probably don't want to remember for what he has become.
Yeah, sorry, I did say flesh monster, and that was really unfortunate timing. Well, tip number 2, we made sure that can never happen to anyone else. I took special care to make sure that ritual circle was busted up, and they're not going to be
But
doing that again.
actually it is happening to somebody else, because there's a demon up north.
Well, no, that's different. That's a guy that was already here.
That's a little bit different.
But, you know, it's like,
But it helps
we can
us.
help those people that need it too.
Yeah, but like we don't have to worry about Azeroth being summoned.
Like,
That's
like,
that whole
elbow
thing is
him.
done.
if he
Ow,
feels
what the
guilt
hell?
about his son.
But we're not going to tell him about who we stopped.
but somebody else's.
I'm
Even
glad you
worse.
stopped whatever they were doing, assuming it was nothing great. And you mentioned something about a summoning. Was his body used for it?
No.
We only found his glasses.
I mean,
Okay.
the summoning didn't succeed, so technically, no.
Okay. Well, I'm sure since you've stopped their operation, my son's soul can rest in peace. Maybe not the right
Yes.
way to say it. So anyways,
Man, you guys are really bad at breaking hard news to people.
Look.
You're bad at that.
Is this the first time you guys have done this?
I mean, usually we had like a cleric guy who's pretty good at it. He's also
You're not helping either.
I was just trying to leverage his huddle.
Anyway, can you help us go up north first before we go to Leandra?
you mentioned there's a greater evil there.
Yes.
You don't have to go. You just have to take us to the edge. We'll get in. Bing bang bong. We're like we take care of it.
Yeah.
And he
We
like
need to go.
he
We need to go to Drakemont.
he kind of wears this stern face. Like he changes kind of this sadness to this stern face, basically taking him through like the emotional spectrum. And he is like, "You're telling me there's more of these jokers out there?"
Yep.
I was trying to do.
There.
There's could be sons and daughters just like yours that are getting. No.
Or orphans.
Okay. Well,
And we can stop this pain now, but we need your help.
he says, "I would love more than anything to bring you guys up there to stop whatever mess that's been causing in the north. And we have, even this far south, we've heard some whispers of it. And your notes that you found confirms this. We have a few problems, though.
Uh-huh.
We are supposed to deliver a ship full of cargo to Leandria.
In how many days?
The promised time is in... Well, we're going to be delayed no matter what since we had to stop.
We already have an excuse.
Yeah,
Surely
that's kind
have
of
like shipping insurance.
It's kind of what I was getting at. I mean, you guys already had. You're always going to have a hard time explaining what happened with Jaquez and what these lot did to help stop him from killing everyone on board.
Okay. Well, I will say we are all employed under Jaquez, and he's no longer available to give orders.
It seemed like you'd be writing your own ticket then, there, Captain.
Not sure how the law works. Does this ship go to me? The first ever airship in the world?
You're the next man up.
I think you guys could do like a co-partnership between those three and you guys. You know, since they saved everyone.
We could put it into a trust.
I can't speak for the ownership of this ship,
Oh, man.
but I'd assume it'd probably go under government confiscation.
No.
But
no.
I mean, we're basically,
either way,
we were,
let's not
we were-
worry about that for now.
Oh, that's true.
Executive decision. You will go north.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Do you know where the city Drakemont is?
We have a piece
Yes,
of map.
actually,
We
a few
showed-
days from here.
That is where we need to go.
Drakemont, huh? Okay, we'll take you there. It will be dangerous this time of year. Yes.
I just a question with like just to the group. Do we think we should go like a day's journey out and then the captain drop us off? I feel like it'd be pretty weird. I think this. It sounds like this entity is pretty intelligent if he's able to kind of garner control of that whole region by himself. I don't think he'd be too, I don't know, oblivious noting a giant fiery ship floating into his area he controls.
Yeah. Like we land on the outskirts. Where
Yeah,
it's
like a
fairly
full
busy.
day's travel away from where we gotta be.
I don't know,
And we-
man. Do you know how far a day's travel is? I mean, I'm pretty sure we could cut it with like a fourth day's of travel. like we don't. Doesn't
We
need
also-
to be a full.
We also don't know if Drakemon is under the demon's control or not, according to the documents.
I thought. Huh?
It's unknown.
If you're worried about. Yes.
Why is it called Drakemont? There's not a dragon there, right?
Well, I don't know why Leandria is called Leandria.
Yeah, but Leander isn't like Lions Hill. It's just like a hill of lions. I don't
I
know.
mean, it's like a mountainous region. Probably there's a wyvern or a dragon around there somewhere.
A big old sword. And
Well, anyways, if you're worried about prying eyes, we can get you as close as possible. It's a mountainous region, so we'll have to find some open landing area. I doubt we'll be able to fly in anyways, being where it's nestled.
You guys don't have parachutes, do you?
What's a parachute?
what is that? I can fly.
It's like Otter Team 6 uses these things. They like jump off of. Pretty sick.
Is that like,
I'm not sure what those are, but I'd imagine if it has anything to do with being in the air, it's probably not as readily available since the ship just was invented not so long ago.
We can worry about getting on the ground. You don't have to worry about that. Just get us close.
Okay. Other than that, would you like us to wait?
I think we need to go.
Yeah, whenever your affairs are in order and the ship's ready, I think we're good.
You said it's a.
And what
a couple
about
days?
wait in Drakemont?
What about?
Oh, yeah, that would be nice if you picked us up after like a couple days.
I will say we may need to
Resupply?
resupply for the ship. We're missing some key things.
I'm not sure. What's the closest city to Drakemont? South of it.
If we're going towards the north, it's pretty barren. Cities are sparse, towns are small.
So where's this city you could go to resupply besides Drakemont?
From here to Leandria is just a sea of forests.
What is the amount of supplies you need? Is it something that we could gather for you and bring back?
We do need lumber. Lots of it to repair holes. And just food supplies. We carried enough for a week, and we've gone through most of it.
Do you think if you just got the food stores, you could worry about the holes when you got to Leandria?
Is it possible that you scout out the place first?
Hey, I was just thinking.
Of ship to fall into a demon's hand.
Well, guys, here.
Drop us off and they go to the android, come back.
Here's the thing. We saw like a map with like the places
Mm-hmm.
and a map of cities, and they were all like stopped except for this one. I think the other cities were taken over,
Yes.
and this
Oh.
wasn't yet.
The
So
dates
I
of the
think-
book. The last entry was on 8/13. What can I look around to see what calendar how that compares to what date it is right now from when that last journal entry was written?
Mm-hmm.
8th month, 7th day.
Yeah. Well, the last one was 8th month, 13th.
I would say probably about
Oh yeah, 13th. Yeah.
just a few weeks ago.
few
Oh
weeks ago.
jeez.
I would.
I mean, like within a few weeks, not like we're not talking about like a month or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's probably taken over.
2 weeks. I think, and this is just my humble opinion. I think if we can get in there and get you guys food supplies and get you on your way, I think that's the safest thing. I mean, if we can take the rest of today and hope you guys cut down some of the trees around here and you guys can process it while you're flying, I think that's the safest option for everyone involved.
Okay,
That's a very humble opinion.
then let's do that. As you planned, we will. I believe we will be ready by noon. We can make it there in 2 days' time.
Okay. Let's
Is it?
get chopping.
Okay. So, during this 2 days time, you basically see that, within the next several hours, I think people have done what they could with, with hands available as far as like gathering wood. They don't have the operation to mill it for like proper like and more substantial fixes to the ship. They were able to plug up some maybe major wind holes and stuff like that just to make sure it doesn't fall apart in flight. That said, they did what they could with an open core, sealing that as much as possible. They were actually able to gather some of the wood that does not ignite as a barrier for the core. But even then, it took a while to even shape that to the shape they needed. So with that contained, well, they're just assuming that it will operate as normal. This option of being with a fire elemental basically trapped in an orb is much safer than what they had originally, which is containing a fire elemental in a box, a metal one at that. So
You're
maybe a refined technique for what's his name? Starts with the J. Jasper. Okay. So all I have to say is all the preparations are done with what they can. They load up the ship, put the people back in it, and the ship basically, it forks out with its little wings things to make kind of a where it can like land anywhere kind of thing, and then it kind of folds up, and then when it rises, kind of like an X-wing type deal. And then it takes. You see a lot of people whispering, on among the sailors and stuff like that about. Wait, I thought we were going to Leandria. This is not something we signed up for, and blah 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 blah. But some were like, had heard whispers of the reason why we're going, and they were like feeling a little bit more what's another word for like achieving something?
Driven.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like a little bit more driven now they have a purpose, like something beyond just delivering cargo. Knowing that this is for kind of the goodness of man, goodness of Londrath. And so you guys take the 2-day journey north in the airship, with the ring of fire circling the ship. That at this point, it was a little unnerving at first, but it's almost a sense of like warmth to the heart, because hearing that means your airship is flying. So with those 2 days, if there's something that you want to do, for whatever reason, that'd be great.
Can you can I look through all the items and figure out what's what?
Yeah.
All right, so the first one that was on it was enchanted longsword.
Give me 1 second.
Pull that
While
out of the bag of
John's-
holding.
While John's looking that up real fast, I have the Ring of Infernal Protection. It gives resistance to fire damage, and then once a day you can activate it, and it gives you +2 to your AC as a reaction. It doesn't really like do anything for me. I'm already kind of hard to hit, and most fire things that would like hurt me in a relevant way, I can usually avoid with evasion. So if someone else wants this, someone else can have it. Just to have people think about that. Oh,
How about we put it in the middle of the table for now,
yeah, that's fine.
and let's figure out what's what. So, the one ring to rule them all.
But it's my birthday.
I grab the axe and smash it.
It just splits in two. It's like, what the heck, dude? What the heck, dog?
Okay. So the longsword is it does require attunement.
Okay.
It's a 1d8 slashing, and it has a versatile effect on it, which is 1d10 wielded with 2 hands.
Mm-hmm.
The enchantment that's on it is called you can mark this not as the enchanted longsword anymore, but mark it as the frostbite longsword.
Oh. Okay. What
Okay.
does it do?
So, basically,
Yeah.
Yay. I heard it. AI.
all right. Basically, it will deal an additional 1d6 cold damage.
That's pretty solid.
I look at Bruin.
I hear.
It's in the air. It's in the air. It's in the air right now. I tossed it.
Oh yeah, he catches it. I just want you to know I've got, and it's like I've got like 2 magical things on me that you have to attune to, which means if I get more than that, or wait, if I get more than 3, I think I just blow up. I think that's how attunement works. So.
Oh boy.
No, just unattuned to your fire ring.
Yeah, great idea, Bartek.
Just kind of for yourself, you see this blade is etched with kind of intricate frost patterns that shimmers faintly when exposed to light. The hilt is wrapped in a white leather. and the pommel set with a small icy blue gem.
It is pretty though.
So you can't. So you really can't do it.
What?
You can't have the sword. Is that what you're saying? You can't
No,
have
I can. I'm just saying.
Same
It would be my last attune thing.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
The next one is. I mean, I'm assuming a heavy crossbow is just a regular heavy crossbow.
Yeah, it's just a heavy crossbow.
Flame tongue dagger.
Okay. Also, requires attunement, and the name is the same, Flame Tongue Dagger. It's a 1d4 piercing. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. It has an ignite command property.
This is like League of Legends.
Yeah, I guess so. But you can use a bonus action to speak a command word, causing flames to erupt from the dagger's blade.
Resinger. Or whatever.
While ablazed, the dagger deals an additional 1d6 fire damage on hit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2d6 fire damage.
Oh.
However, you only have one charge per long rest.
I look at it's like, I look at Jordan? It's like, you don't use daggers, right?
Or
Who's Jordan?
Sorry, not Jordan.
Adrian.
You look at Adria. That's not really my thing.
And then I just toss it over to.
I mean, you can use it though, right? Do you want it, or
I mean,
what are...
And then I was
Probably-
like, wait a minute.
I'm good.
Yeah, I toss it over to you.
Okay.
I do already have a magic dagger.
It's
You
in
can
the
have
air.
more
In the
than
air.
one.
It's flying
Yeah,
towards you
yeah.
right now.
Okay, 2 magic daggers.
It's in the air. It's flying towards you.
Can you send me that description in Discord?
The
Is that
flame
possible?
tongue dagger is an actual D&D item, so you might be.
Oh.
Wait,
There might
1d4
be
damage,
something else on it. I just wrote down the short description. Let me see.
1d4 damage plus
It's a-
2d6 if ignited, but you only get to ignite it once per day for long rest. But how long does the ignition last?
That's a good question.
Is it just until he
It's until he hits something with it or extinguishes it.
hits something with it? Oh, that's different.
The flames last until you use a bonus action to speak the command word again. Is it different than the item that's normally in D&D?
I think I can't even find it in.
I found it. It doesn't. There's not a dagger option, but all this other like short sword, scimitars, rapiers, they all say the same thing.
Oh, I see.
I only remember what it does because Dax had it in Critical.
Mm.
Oh. That's funny.
Okay. So the next one.
Okay. I actually kind of like that better.
Which one?
It's pretty powerful though.
Yeah, unless someone disarms you and then poof.
Oh.
Wait, it poofs?
If someone knocks it out of your hand, then the flame goes out and you have to wait to ignite it again.
Oh, I see.
Kind of like
Good to
the
know.
fire ring, but not.
Okay.
Is there a way that we can check for curses for these?
I can't do it.
Okay.
Does
We're
anybody
good.
on the ship?
That'd be funny. It curses every single one of us. It was
Yeah,
just
I would
all
say
a
use
trap.
the flame tongue I guess attribute that's for D&D, because I like the idea of it shedding bright light as well.
Wait,
Oh, you can't
So-
sneak.
if you get close to John, does it go out?
I
Yeah,
mean,
the 2d6 actually goes straight into his hit points.
Be
Okay.
careful with that one, okay?
Do you want me to send it to you?
I found it.
All right, next one, John.
This one basically I don't think there's any like long rest or charges. You just do it, but you have to use a bonus action.
Wait, what are you talking about?
For the flame
The
tongue?
flame tongue
Mhm.
dagger, there's no charges. You just have to use a
Oh.
bonus action to turn it on.
That's nice.
All right, next one.
Shadowed leather armor.
Okay. It's light armor. It's got an AC of 11 plus dexterity modifier. While wearing this armor in dim light or darkness, the wearer gains advantage on dexterity check or stealth checks. The armor seems, it blends seamlessly with shadow, making the wearer harder to detect.
Does that also mean it's easier to get lost? You have to take it
Yeah,
off.
probably. Once per long rest, the wearer can use a bonus action to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that can be seen, also in dim light or darkness. This is basically the spell Shadow Step.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you can do that how many times a day?
Just once
once.
for a long way rest.
Cool.
I think
No one
Angela
else.
wants it.
If no one else wants to throw their hat in the ring, I'm gonna throw my hat in to have it. If no one else wants it, if someone else wants it, they can have it. But I'd look to cast my vote.
I like to throw my hat into the.
Yeah. I'd like to throw my mask into the ring.
Is there a
You have to,
max AC on light armors?
What do you mean?
Like studded leather. There's not like a max cap.
The only cap is based off of how high your dex modifier is.
Yeah. So,
So
with
it's
this
the
one,
base plus whatever.
oh,
Did-
I was kind of.
Oh wait, I can't use it.
Oh,
Because you're a monk. Does it interfere with your chi? Whatever.
It'll stay.
Hey,
Oh, wait,
but
then.
if you're, hey, I just want to say, if you're maybe kind of a robot, I think you just incorporate it, right? It doesn't really. It kind of. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
if I was a robot, that would be true.
Oh.
But I don't know how that works.
I'll throw my hat in there if no one else wants it.
Dang.
Dang it!
Does it really not work?
Don't you
can't
just
wear
have
it.
to like forego your unarmored
The
defense?
extra move. Yeah, it's the extra movement speed.
Yeah.
And then I can't run up walls. I can't. Yeah. No.
Ooh.
Oof. Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. I'll
I like
take it.
how it was like, well, I can't run up walls either, and everyone's like, "Oh, I understand." Like, that's like the selling factor.
My
of,
movement
like,
speed also would decrease from 50 to like a normal 30.
Oh wow. A normal 30.
Like a peasant.
I imagine it's hard to run with an armor.
Okay, I guess I'll take it.
Yes.
You know, it's not really that cool. You know, I didn't think it was that cool.
Who wants to teleport into shadows? You know,
Yeah.
whatever. It fits Norco's aesthetic more. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
Although it
true.
would be really cool to see someone with a play Dr. Mask emerge from the shadow and then pummel the crap out of you.
Oh jeez.
The-
You do like a feat. You quickly take off.
Hey,
your
it's like
armor after you
gaining
teleport.
movement and losing movement. It's just training one for the other.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to throw this out there. Do you have the boots, the elven boots? Okay, never mind. I was just throwing that out there.
Throwing that out there.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Trade?
All right, we got
Uh,
another one. Shield of Resistance.
Okay. The shield of resistance is a shield.
Great.
Nice.
Sorry, I forgot to give you the additional flavor to the dagger. So it's
Dagger.
inscribed with flame-like patterns that seem to shimmer even when unlit. When activated, flames cover the entire blade, creating an intense heatless fire that illuminates the area. All right, for the flavor of the armor that we just talked about, it's crafted from sleek dark leather that seems to drink in the light around it. The surface has subtle shifting patterns that resemble shadows moving across the skin. Shield of Resistance. Shield gives +2 to AC. The shield grants the wearer resistance to one type of damage chosen upon attunement. Options include fire, cold, lightning, acid, or poison.
Look at Bruin.
The wearer can
Merc
change
type.
the resistant type after a long rest by focusing on the shield and setting their intention.
I look at Merch. I like, you don't wear a shield. Yeah, look at
I don't use no.
you.
What?
Don't wear a shield, Bruin.
I mean, I would like a shield, but like I said, I think I blow up if I
I
attune
could
to-
take
You want
something
the
off
sword?
of you. I could use the sword.
You want the sword, or what else do I have? I have the bow. I don't know if you can.
I mean,
Yeah, he catches
is
it.
it is it
It's
a
still my hand.
is it a simple weapon? The bow.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's
So I can take the short sword.
the short sword.
Or wait.
With the long sword, the enchanted long sword.
Oh wait. Is
You-
well.
if-
Hold on.
Depending
boy.
I don't
on
know.
depending on how John rules it,
Mhm.
like the whatever addendum allows monks to where you can attune to like one weapon.
Oh.
It's not a simple weapon.
You want me to just put it back in the bag of holding until we
This-
figure out how to get rid of your ring.
I think you should use the.
What?
So I think you should use the shield over the sword. To be honest.
I think yes.
Okay, how about this? I'll put the sword back into the bag of holding. Take the shield that's more useful. And when you
Here.
get rid of your ring, we take the sword back out and put the ring back in the bag of holding.
Someone
here's what-
else will wear the ring.
Here's what we'll do. Kind of like it's a cool symbolic thing. I'll wear the long sword on my back, but I won't draw it until
Until you're ready.
until I'm ready and worthy to do it.
Take fast. Throw the shield at him.
He already had the shield and he's confused.
Oh no!
I like to
was
think of everybody
what?
seeing you as a kind of like a pacifist fighter. You only block and don't ever attack anything without a sword.
I was gonna make a character like that.
Is the bow that you have, is it a short bow or a long bow?
Longbow.
Oh.
I have the elven bow. Noah, I think we kind of got it confused last time because Noah still has the storm bow or the bow.
Wait, do I?
Yeah, you still have the storm bow. So, which is fine because
It's on his
now
back the whole time.
I haven't been using a storm bow.
yeah, you have it because Bruin has the Eldrin's elven longbow.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah.
What's the name of that ring?
It's
Which
Ring of Infernal Protection is what you told me it was called.
Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna give a magic poison dagger back to Norqual to put in his bag of holding.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Do you know what's called?
I just have magic. It's just one that the dwarves gave us.
The underdwarfs or whatever.
Yeah, and it if you once per day you can like activate it to get an extra 2d6 damage on one attack, and it's poison damage. You have
2d6
to-
poison.
Yeah, but you had to do an action beforehand. So it's like an assassin's tool.
Wait,
Okay.
so
Keep
Otherwise-
that note.
Action to activate it. Is that what
the
you're saying?
Ring of Infernal Protection. Is someone wearing it?
I have it.
But you aren't wearing it, right?
I was, but I took it off to share magical items.
Yeah.
Was I able to take it off?
Oh no.
Because I had tuned to it while we were coming back, and that's how I know what it does.
Oh
Okay.
no.
This is just in character. This is what you know.
Okay.
Okay. And nobody else knows. And actually, when you took it off, it doesn't. It's not really. Anyways, there are times. Actually, hold on. When did you put that ring on?
After we got it from the dude, it would have taken me an hour to attune to it as we were coming back, but I put it on when I
did-
got it off his body.
Have you?
I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
Whole party's cursed.
Yep.
There's just like different elements that we just can't have around us. Like,
And
That's where we're getting to right now.
10.
yeah, 10.
As you're kind of going to kind of pull the ring off,
Okay.
for like, you feel a subtle corruption of thought.
Oh.
It's like,
Okay.
you're like, this is mine. I don't need to give this up.
Okay.
And then it passes. But there's a
Yeah, if I-
lingering feeling there.
Like I don't want to take it off. Like I shouldn't.
Yeah, but now that if you've worn it for less than a day, so it's like, yes, you had that thought, and then you kind of have a lingering feeling, but you can remove it if you want.
does he have the thought? Like, does it crosses his mind that, like, oh, I had that thought and that wasn't from me, or was it like, did it all seem natural to his head?
Totally natural.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we had talked about divvying up the stuff, so I will put it in the lot with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh.
With all the stuff.
I would say as you kind of like talk, and you see in the middle of the pile, you're just kind of glancing at it. That's all.
Okay.
Hey John, the armor is it basically to teleport Shadow Step?
Yeah.
Is that a bonus action or action?
Bonus.
But wait, here's the just metagaming vision here. It also didn't it give him advantage on agility or something, or dexterity checks?
He gets advantage on
It's like
stealth checks
stealth checks.
when he's in shadows.
Oh, when he's in shadows.
Yeah, or like
Okay.
dim light.
Never mind. I was thinking it took the place of the boots, but it does not. Like I thought the boots in that did the same thing, which is why I brought it up.
Oh,
A little bit of overlap, but
I got one more. I pull out the last item.
okay. What is it? I don't even remember.
The wand of fireball.
Oh,
oh. Let me see if I remember what it does. I think there's 6 charges. and I think you spend at least 2 to cast Fireball at second level, and then you can increase the charges, and it increases the spell level that it.
Question.
Yeah.
When you cast the fireball, does the fireball come out from the wand or does it just appear? From the wand?
I believe so.
So if Bruin theoretically cast the fireball,
Why are you guys trying to
I don't know.
load John up with magic?
No, he's just
I
trying to
I
kill
also
me.
think the fire would be stronger than what his ring can suck up.
Mm.
Maybe if we overload the ring, it'll blow it up and get it off.
Last
guys-
time we did that, it does blow up.
I-
we
I-
know it does that.
Yeah, so the
Alright,
Wand of
guys,
Fireball,
I don't think we should
just
try
look
that.
up Wand of Fireball 5e, and then it should be like,
okay.
There's also 2 regular potions.
Oh
and
yeah, two pots,
2 scrolls. I had written down 2 scrolls.
2 scrolls, a thief's tool. That's it.
I didn't tell you what the scrolls are.
No.
Isn't one a greater restoration?
Just written it.
No, it was one of
I
fireball.
didn't-
Oh,
write
the
down.
scroll.
Oh,
One of the scrolls. I think
I
one
have
of
no
them is a
idea.
lesser.
Oh yeah,
lesser
you're
restoration.
right. You're right. There is a scroll of lesser restoration.
Dude, we could use that on the ring right now.
And what's the other one?
Oh, you could. Can you?
What's the other scroll?
Okay, here are the
No,
scrolls if
we
you want to
gotta
look at
choose-
them.
Okay.
It's a scroll of Fireball
What? Okay.
and a
Okay.
scroll of protection from evil and good.
So yeah, because there's 3 scrolls total because we got one from the chest where all the prisoner stuff was,
Yeah,
and then
because we had the idea of getting the ring off of you then, but we wanted
Gotcha.
to wait to see if anything else happened.
Okay,
or
so
restoring the elf. We thought about restoring the elf and then bringing
Yeah.
him with us.
I think we need a.
Though it's the third one, so you have 3 scrolls in total. I think I found all of them.
protection of evil and good, fireball, and what's the third one?
I think I've written here scroll of whole person.
oh okay.
Hold person. Okay.
All right, does that solve all problems?
Yeah.
I'm
so what
trying to make the world more magical.
That's great.
It's good.
I like it.
After we lost all our magic users.
That is true.
Adra, whilst they were going over the stuff, is going to take the ring. And
Someone has like the
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so
Nice.
what's in the bag? Hold on. The
What?
wand of fireball,
Oh.
the 3 scrolls, and
Are
that's
we
it,
gonna
right?
Okay.
We had 3 plate mail in the Archmage's notes.
Yeah.
Bruin's
Yes, I
gonna
got-
put
I got
on
that.
one with. Bruin's gonna put on one. With
How about
plate mail,
this?
By the way,
You
He's
guys can
upgrading.
chat about it in chat
Okay.
while I progress the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put the 2 regular pots.
All right, so you guys can talk about it in chat
Yeah.
while I progress the story. He goes, okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so let me get to my notes here. Okay, so as you guys fly, you do notice that the air gets progressively colder, like colder as in like it was already cold, and it's getting colder. Okay. As the nature of going north into a mountainous region, and the landscape, from what you can see, is shifting from a dark green to white. Okay, so as the airship breaks through the thick clouds, the snowy landscape below opens up, revealing the city of Drakemont. Nestled in a wide valley, surrounded by towering mountains blanketed in snow, the city appears rugged and resilient against the cold. Dark pine trees dot the slopes. In the gray stone buildings of Drakemont stands firmly amid the snow-covered ground, their roofs lined with fresh drift. From above, you can see wisps of smoke rising from chimneys scattered across the city, indicating the warmth of fires burning within. The streets are lined with sturdy homes and shops, and the larger structures appearing fortified. Their heavy wooden doors and thick walls built to endure the northern chill. A few figures move through the streets, bundled in thick furs, making their way between buildings and carrying supplies. Despite the cold, there's a steady rhythm to the activity below as town folks go about their routine under the pale winter light. Beyond the city, the land stretches out into a vast snowy wilderness with patches of dark forest interspersed among the open, frosty plains. The crisp, clean air and the broad, open skies give the landscape a sense of stark beauty, making Drakemont appear as a small but determined outpost standing firm against the winter wilderness. I do have a picture. Let's see. All right, here's the picture.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, that's a lot bigger city than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I thought it was like some podunk town.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks big, but there really isn't that many houses, you know? Okay.
It's like the College of Winterhold in Skyrim.
What was it called?
Huh?
Oh, Skyrim. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
a cool one.
With all that said, you hear the captain speak out, yell, and just kind of looking with his monoscope. Is that what it's called?
He has a spyglass?
Spyglass. Thank you.
He just has the one?
Yes.
It's a monocular.
It's a monocular that what is it called when it goes?
Telescopes?
All right. So, anyways, he's like looking around. It's like he's pointing down, and it's an inaudible like pointing and yelling as you hear the cold wind brush past your ears. But he's giving directives to some crew members, telling them to. He's like pointing at a patch of like space of Earth that seems flat enough to land on, and the ship takes a full swing, circles around. At this point, you probably look like birds to the town folks of Drakemont. And then you swirl around and kind of spiraling down, and you land softly with the wings expanded to be two of them to make basically landing legs. So from that point on, the side of the ship opens up with a ramp that's pushed out that touches ground, and the cutscene ends, and you guys are getting off, talking to. I would say you're probably about half a day's journey out on foot.
Okay.
I make sure that we get a list of whatever they need
Yep.
to us to buy in the store, and just have the captain give me whatever money for it.
Okay. Let's say you were given. They were about to kind of. I'd say you're given about 50 gold.
Okay.
You got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Well, do we want to get in, buy the stuff, and come back, and they can head off, and we can scout
Yeah.
later?
I think the quicker they get out, the better it is.
Okay.
And doesn't give some random wanderer for some reason decide to wander and they
Hey,
spies a big ol'
Let's
ship.
also say that there was a horse on board and a wagon.
Oh,
Is the
yeah, for
wagon the 4 horsemen on the side?
No, you guys left that at your house.
It's okay. I can.
Our
whip
butler
in
in training
quick.
is waxing and polishing it daily.
Alfred?
Yeah.
Can we name? Is this the 4?
Also,
Pegasus?
that's the rich side note. That's the richest kid in the world. We're paying him an ungodly amount of money.
His father's real proud.
Yeah. His father retired.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
He's gonna retire.
So, I'm guessing you guys just take the journey
Yeah.
over there.
I'll keep my head on a swivel for anything crazy. As we're
Now, it's not
heading
like a
in.
riding horse. You're not really allowed to ride on the wagon. You kind of guide it. It's more like a cart, if anything.
Yeah.
But the intention is to like get food and stuff like that, and potentially other things if able to.
Right.
Does anybody have I'd say just roll a survival check, someone with advantage.
Isn't
Oh,
Murtag
I would
like
love
really
to
good
do-
at that? He's
I'm
a
really good at
scout.
survival.
He is.
Go for it.
I'm with you too.
25.
Ooh,
Oh,
easy.
nice.
You were able to
Easy.
like based off of like the terrain, knowing where the valleys and peaks are, you're able to discern where logistically where roads would be located. You're able to take the 4 horsemen along with horse and cart to the nearest road, and that seems to direct itself in the direction of Drakemont easily. So you didn't spend too much time. In fact, you get there earlier than anticipated. I will say it is very cold. Something that you guys weren't planned on, like not this winter paradise is not someplace you guys planned on going. I doubt anybody was bringing like large overcoats and stuff like that. So, just fair warning, might be something to invest in when you get into town.
I thought we had cold weather gear.
Yes, some of you did. This was like before you guys traveled through the mountains back in the day.
Yeah.
Did we bring those with us, or are they considered?
I would have left it at the house. There's no way I would have
I mean,
packed it.
none of us would have known we were going north. So I don't think
Yeah,
it
and
was
this is a different kind of cold than what you were used to further south.
Okay.
So, all that to say is, by the time you get into town, it is very very cold. Those that have pre-planned the flight may have packed their, but I don't know. Were you able to stuff that overcoat in a carry-on? Some people say yes.
I mean, if that carry-on's a what do we call a bag of holding? You see Bruin just going. I
Yeah.
wish I could warm up by a fire.
Adra, like halfway through the journey, will take off his like outer cloak and put it over Bruin. Don't worry, bud. We're almost there.
Sweet.
I'm sure we won't be here for long.
We'll get you something nice, fur lined. I hear sealskin is very insulating. Maybe they got some up here, so we can get you some nice boots. You lose most of your heat through your feet, I'm told.
And your head.
Didn't know that one.
So you get into town, no problems. You don't. It's a little bit sparse for a city of this size. even though it's probably one of the smaller ones that you've been to in of recent times, there are people around. Some moving, going about their business. Some noticed you guys, obviously, from not being in the appropriate attire. Most people here are in fur-lined coats and that cover all of their neck up to their ears and stuff like that. But you're walking through with a horse and cart. Magically, and however, this horse is also one of those like winter horses, like big and sturdy with the big hooves and stuff like that. You see many buildings actually on kind of this main strip, and that seems to be about it. There are some like other buildings outside of this main road where a lot of these like you see an armory, a blacksmith / armory. You see some other stores. Basically, of anything that you can think of, it's here. If there's anything you're looking for, roll for it, and then we'll figure out if it's there or not.
Do we all want to focus on getting the supplies, or do we want to split up?
I think we should. My vote would be get supplies and then split up.
Probably should get some jackets. I would be
Yeah.
down for that.
Do we need to get jackets for like the other people, or do you think?
Nah, they have a
Maybe-
giant fire ring.
Yeah, they just turn on. They turn on the engine.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't let the battery just turn the blow like whatever the AC outside is. They get the engine turned on and get some actual warming.
Okay. So I guess we go get the supplies first.
Okay.
Start filling up the cart.
So, someone roll a investigation, or if you want to, whoever with advantage.
Go for it, Jordan.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
24.
So these are all places I've written down, and you found all of them.
Oh,
So we're
It's a small town.
it's a very
Alright.
small town.
So you know about, from asking around and even just looking, both visual and auditory. You know about a place called the Frosted Forge. It's a place that's does blacksmithing, and it's also an armory. There's also a place called Snowdrift Outfitters. They sell clothes. There's a place called Herbal Remedies in Curios.
And curious or curious?
Curios.
I might
Okay.
need to go in there.
Okay. And the last place is the Hunter's Lodge.
Oh,
Okay.
There's other things that you notice. There's like the town's bell tower. Pretty significant just because it's tall.
Does it work? As we've been like walking around, does it seem like it's working?
You see some guards stationed beneath it. There's a notice board.
Okay.
And then there's a statue in the town center.
what does the statue look like?
It's snow covered. It's partially buried in snow and ice. There's a lot of people around here. You're not. It looks humanoid in shape, but
Does
it's
it
kind of
look
hard to
like
tell from
people-
this distance.
Okay. So supplies.
Yeah. So we go to Snowdrift Outfitters. We can get you guys some warm clothes, and then I think we can get the rest of what we need from Does it sound like the Hunter's Lodge is like a general store and an inn?
Oh, I'm sorry.
is it
There's
the
also a
Hermes?
tavern.
Oh yeah.
The tavern is called the Iron Claw Tavern.
Okay, so supplies.
Yeah, get you guys one
Clothes.
clothes and then get supplies
And
and
then-
then we bounce.
I do want to hit the herbalist shop.
You want to do that when we come back and we have more time?
Okay.
He does,
So-
he does drugs.
So you go to the Outfitters, Snowdrift Outfitters.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty standard storefront. I would say a lot of these places are like, imagine German construction as far as like old towny German construction. And you push open a heavy wooden door. Then as you push it open, obviously snow blows in air, cool air. Behind the counter, there's a tall, lean woman with appears to be like pretty keen eyes. At first glance, seems like it's one of those no nonsense type. She goes, "Why, hello there, fellas. You looking for something?"
We are looking for some coats.
Cokes. They're frosted or?
I said coats.
Oh, apologies. Coats. Yes, we got plenty of those. Fresh out of polar bears and cokes.
Santa just
Santa.
All right. So, looky here. We got all kinds of coats. Is there anything specific? Color? Standard is gray. Dirty
Okay.
gray.
Yeah, like a camouflage, like a white camo, you know, like
White camo. White
I would say
camo.
digicam.
yeah, like blotchy.
You know, I think I might just have the things. She like goes in the back room and you see kind of like pushing stuff around. It's like comes back out. I don't think it's there. It might be over here. It walks over to one of like the
Racks.
I don't know, racks, yeah. And as with all coat racks, it's like heavy and you almost have to push more out of the way, push your
Yeah.
body into it and then like push the other way. And she pulls out one hanger and goes and she's like, I never thought anybody would buy this. But here you go. And it's like modern, like white, like white camo. It's like blocks camo, a lot just like the
Yeah, that's like wow, exactly what I was thinking.
and look at here. It looks like it'll fit you perfectly.
No alterations needed.
Is it like a jumpsuit, like you know, like little kids wear like the big jumpsuits?
Yeah,
They
it's
just
got like
walk
a
around like
scrunch
this.
around the waist.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then really the last thing I would need is like a Russian style like balaclava, so I can
What's
look
the-
really like a winter.
Why are you Russian?
Yeah.
What is Russian?
That's just,
Where you gotta be?
that's just what I think of when I think of the snow soldiers.
Oh, you're looking. You really don't like the cold, do you? I might have something. I don't think it's in camo though.
That's okay. White would do.
And she like reaches behind the counter. It's like maybe it's something like this, and it's
Is it just a sock?
yeah, it's just a stock. It's a little sturdier than the stock.
Okay, I
uh,
guess that'll work.
I'm looking for just a white coat with a hood.
We got that too.
Great,
You can pick one out yourself.
great.
Do you have any of those snow coats that looks like the bear's head when it goes on top of yours?
It's like, you know what? You might be able to. We don't technically do that kind.
Do you do it like in the
You should-
back room? Or
You
is it-
should go
is
talk
it
to
like-
Thorn at the Hunter's Lodge. They might have something that you can use for that.
Talk to who?
Thorn.
Thorn.
Is he
Alright.
is he the owner?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just take some gray coat.
Standards. It's all the rage here. Hands it to you.
Blend in.
Anything else I can help you with? Do you need scarves, boots, gloves?
I asked Adra, it's like, what's on the list of supplies? Anything here?
Does the list of supplies, do they need anything from here?
So on the supplies, it really just asks for standard
The food.
lumber, also food, and it's not specific. They just went like how like 50 pounds of this,
Yeah.
50 pounds of that.
Do you, ma'am? Do you know anywhere? I saw a few spots as we were coming to your establishment where we could get
Just timber, like processed wood.
There's a mill a few miles outside of town.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
What about
and she
large
gives you like
quantities of
specific
food?
directions on where to go for that.
Okay.
what about large quantities of food?
You'll probably want to talk with Thorn about that one too. They're
That's
ones they're the ones in charge with procuring food for the.
All right.
Fantastic.
Now, is there anything else I can interest you in? We got like snowshoes,
I would take
tents,
some
climbing gear. You guys don't look like regulars. That's why I'm trying to.
I would actually take some climbing gear.
Okay.
I've had climbing
I'll
gear
have
for
some
a while
boots.
and never used it. I don't know. I don't know why I bothered.
And as she's like writing these things down and calculating like the price, she like has another hand like not even looking. She pushes like a jar over to you guys.
Cool.
And in the jar, there's these rocks. And it seems to be emanating heat.
Ooh, little hand warmers.
It's
Oh.
like she just puts her hand back, writing her
Oh.
stuff.
Bruin's all about it. He's like, and what are these magnificent things?
Oh, these. You don't know about them, do you? Again, just from the first look, I knew you guys weren't from around here.
Oh, jeez.
Good.
These
getting
are heat
swindled.
stones. Put them in your pocket when you're walking around. Keeps your hand warm. You can put it in your socks too if you want, but it usually means it's hard for walking.
One would think so. You know,
Can
I've
I-
actually seen a variation of these. They were cooling stones, though. So,
Yeah, as you can tell, we can just step outside for that.
yeah.
But can I interest you guys in a dozen, maybe?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm okay, but
I
thank
have
you.
a heating knife, actually.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
These are round and not sharp.
Bruin buys 4 of them.
Great.
I stopped brewing. It's like, hold on. How long does these heating stone last?
I mean, they're magic. They last for like ever. I think. At least that's what the cooling stones did. I mean,
Are these stones you just heated up in the fire and you threw them in the jar?
wait. I think just
Then she starts writing 4 heat stoves.
Hold on.
My friend brings up a good point, and Bruin pretends to look and try to decipher if they're magical.
Roll a investigation check.
Can I help him on this?
Yeah, you guys can both look at it.
Okay. Keep in mind, Bruin still doesn't have a jacket on. He's just because he was trying to buy the. So that's a 5.
You're like, wow, this is amazingly warm.
Jeez.
Lost to ages.
How expensive are these cooling stones?
Oh.
By the way?
They're just like, just like a few coppers a piece.
That sounds like a wonderful deal. You know, the cooling stones. I dare not even say how expensive they were.
Oh,
Which, by the way, if anyone, he's completely lying. I don't know if anyone.
Yeah.
so 4.
Yes.
Okay, and she writes down. Okay, well, let's see. With the 4 outfits, the Russian
Balaclava.
yeah, balaclava, and 4 heating stones, and a set of climbing gear. That's gonna run you about 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, can I also get some boots?
Oh,
Warm boots?
yeah. Can you throw in about 2 silvers?
Yep. I just look
Okay.
at
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
Are we? Okay,
I'll
so
take
how much?
it.
What was that?
It was 2 gold
I'll
and
just
2
pay for it.
silvers.
I mean, I have the bag of holding.
Yeah, let's just.
We have a company card. Adria.
Okay.
Bruin puts his hand on the Adria. Oh, it's on the company.
Oh,
Okay, so it's 2 gold and what?
2 silver.
2 silvers.
Okay, cool. All right,
Oh goodness.
and I guess we leave and put the jacket on and move on.
Okay, well, we'll be here forever. So come back anytime.
That's
Will do,
rather
thank you.
optimistic.
Summer blowout.
Oh, speaking of forever,
Big summer blowout.
you haven't heard any rumors of like other cities being in trouble, have you? We were looking. I guess we're
put
looking for
my hand
trouble. Oh,
I try to keep out of those talks about that business personally.
I guess.
But I
I guess you could call us bounty hunters.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go speak with Griff at the tavern?
Okay.
He's got
Yeah.
his ears reach far places than I'll ever, and I'm just here tending to these lovely plush coats.
Okay.
So, Griff will probably be the man to satisfy all your curiosities.
Great. Thank you so much.
And
We'll be on
welcome
our
to
way.
Drakemont.
And we head out.
Okay. So you head out, this time much warmer. Bruin. Warmer still. And in fact, he has found comfort in these rocks more than anything else. Because he hasn't felt the warmth of a fire in a long time.
Also, did we use that lesser restoration scroll to get that ring off your finger?
We never got the lesser rest.
I don't think we got one.
I
thought we did,
John.
but
I wrote it down. I wrote down that when we searched through the prisoners' belongings,
Mm-hmm.
that we got a scroll of lesser restoration. Then
Yeah, 'cause I
But-
remember we talked about using it on the elf.
So
It might
Then we
be.
have-
I couldn't find specifically where that was.
so
I
then we
think
have
it-
4 scrolls then.
it's better for the story if he doesn't have it. I say we
Okay.
don't have it. It's just
Alright. Fair enough.
So is it like? I think Bruin would test out like one stone to
Okay.
see if like it doesn't. It's not magic.
It is holding its heat pretty well.
Okay. Are you guys sure you don't want one? I mean, these are...
I'll actually take one. You know, I was like embarrassed in there.
There you go. And
I'm okay
and
still,
Bruin
but thank
gives-
you.
What?
I'm okay still, but thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
How deep is the snow right now when we're outside?
Where it's kind of on the main street, it's like enough where you can walk around freely. Probably when you start like just even right outside of like behind houses, the snow is probably a few feet deep.
So, just out of curiosity, since I watch Lord of the Rings, can elves walk on top of snow? Is that a thing?
No.
Oh, dang.
So the Hunter's
Can
Lodge.
Murtag walk on snow?
You don't even see him when he walks over there.
I'm camouflage, baby.
Am I making this up, or do you have a ring of water walking?
I do. I don't think I do.
Okay.
Ring of what?
There's the
I thought-
manta ray.
I thought we had a
like-
like a water walking ring, but I might be.
I think there's a manta ray cloak.
yeah.
There's a
allows you
Mandarin
to
cloak. There's also a
you
dagger.
Oh, the dagger's what it was.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, there's a dagger of water walking?
It's not
Yeah,
water
it
walking.
was
It just
highly
makes
found.
him to swim easier in the water.
I think I gave that to Murtag.
I don't think I have
I
that.
think we traded it for the poison ring. I don't think we had it anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
we.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened. Anyways, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
Yeah,
Don't
we traded it
have
for the
it.
poison dagger.
And the poison dagger's not being used. We'll keep trading.
All right, so you're going to where now?
The Hunter's Lodge.
the Hunter's Lodge to get food.
Okay,
Gonna talk to our buddy Thorn.
so you head over to the Hunter's Lodge. It's got like a pretty tall peak, and it's like a slack peak, or I mean like the roof line is slacked, but it kind of points. It's almost like a tent, but it's a pretty decent sized building. In the middle, where the peak is, there is a gap. It looks like that's kind of where they funnel out the smoke, whatever they're heating up inside. But as you go in, very much so, these are like tent curtains that you push aside to go in. And the inside is very warm. There's like sprawled out on the ground, there's fur of different various large animal, big game. In fact, there's one laying just off to the side with a bear, polar bear. Looks like a cloak, if anything. It's got the paws that you can drape over your shoulders,
Nice.
There it is.
The little mittens.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you can stick your hands into the paw.
Nice. Bruin walks up to that.
You see, I guess you're just kind of admiring it.
Yeah.
A grizzled faced man is like off to the side with his sleeves rolled up real high, and he's like messing with meat, and it's just like making his arms bloodied. But you see that he's has a knife in one hand. He's grabbing like skin with the other and trying to pull it off. But he looks up. He goes, "Oh, sorry, in the middle of something. Just give me a second while I clean this up. Feel free to look around. We got food if you need that, and pelt if you need that." And he goes back to.
I'll just gather everything on the list that they need for the crew.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Bruin adds on polar bear pelt. Just
Okay. Let's see. He sticks his hands into a basin, cleans it up. It's clearly still wet, and he's got. Just imagine like his forearms is like hairy. You know, he's just and his chest halfway out. And he comes up and he goes. All right, he's got a towel in his hand now, and he's kind of wiping himself off.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Find what you need.
I think we did.
yes. Well, found some of what we need. You see, I'm here looking for some big game, some dangerous game. We're looking for predators. Do you any rumors of dangerous animals around here?
He goes. You trying to put me out of business? Are you competition? And
No.
He
I
looks at
just-
you sternly, and he
More
laughs.
so-
He goes, competition is good. Specifically, big game. Well, you know, we are known for polar bears if you go up north.
Mm.
Um,
Rumors of any dangerous activity. I want a real man eater. Something that ride home about.
have you heard of the moose?
What's a moose?
Doesn't sound like you're from around here.
We've actually been getting that a lot lately.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
think
it's
it's
not
the
like you're
accent.
trying to hide it or anything. I get it.
Yeah.
Are these rocks magical?
Oh, heat stones. He goes, yeah, I got a jar over here. And he pulls it and puts it on his counter.
It's magic?
I think.
How long do they last?
Weeks.
Oh,
Nice. We didn't get swindled.
Yeah. How much are those heat stones?
We sell them for a few coppers. It's pretty easy to get your hands on.
You guys are so much trusted with another lady.
Okay.
sorry for interrupting your story about a moose, but it sounds pretty dangerous.
What do they look like? Are they
The moose, well,
vicious? Do they have like big teeth?
taller than 7 men
I
Oh my
doubt.
put together on top of each other, holding each other's feet.
Like this way? Like this? Or this way?
Like standing on each other's shoulders.
Okay.
We talking about dwarf men or
Dwarf men. Wait, what? No, like us men.
oh, okay.
Like 7 of me. Or was it 8? I can't remember.
Wait a
You
second.
said 11.
To be fair, I've never seen it. Just heard stories about it.
A moose.
The moose.
Yeah. It's the moose.
Oh, it is the moose.
The moose?
Well, maybe you can.
What last I've heard about it was from a man several months back. He no longer lives here. Haven't actually seen him in a while. But he said he swears that he saw it. Some cold winter night, anyways, you know, all that.
You know, as they say, we gotta find that then. The moose.
Yeah, well, I do know a little bit about it. The moose, we think, is just an oversized frosthorn bull,
Wait. Oh.
based off the description.
Frost.
We know it's huge. Instead of the white fur that everybody's used to, some say this is a dark, like slate gray.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
But
Is there any variations in the color? Small patches of different colors?
possibly.
Might be why it's so hard to find.
Yeah. Anyways, I've never met it myself, but they did mention, all the stories do mention one thing, and it's about the antlers.
Mm.
They say that it spans about like 6 feet across each.
Mm.
But, we can't really, nobody really knows if it actually antlers, because they seem to be jagged icicles.
Oh. Is it like? Well, that's kind of a bummer. Because
Do I-
then if you
Do
kill
I
it,
believe him?
Huh?
Do I believe him?
Roll
Is
a
he fucking with us?
insight check.
I trust.
Bruin wants to believe it. He's not gonna
Yeah.
roll wisdom on this.
26.
He seems to be skeptical about it himself, but it is genuinely what he heard.
Okay, but he's not like oh, there's a bunch of tourists. I'm trying to like
Yeah.
yank him around.
He feels like a lot of people are maybe over exaggerating.
Okay.
But the stories do seem consistent, so there is something out there.
So, okay.
Right.
Do we ask him about getting a
Mm.
large sum of food yet?
So he goes, he like takes a look over. He's like, I'm assuming you're here for food.
Yeah, I think I found most of what we needed.
Okay. And do you have it like pulled out somewhere, or do you just give him a list?
Oh, I said that I was going around and grabbing stuff while he was
Oh, okay.
processing it.
He looks back, looks kind of behind you. He goes, that's quite a bit of food you got there.
Yeah, the rest of our caravan stopped up and set us ahead to get the supplies. We're gonna keep making our way north through
Yeah.
the town, I think.
Okay, well, it sounds like you can feed a whole village there. Well, I hope you get this food back then.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks like I'm gonna have to go back out there soon. All right.
No, it's actually-
All in all, let's see. There's quite a bit of food, and he's like doing some mental calculation. It's like,
Bruin puts the code on it. You can put that on a separate tab. It's all right.
oh, separate tab. Gotcha. Okay. He's like, all right, let me start over. Yeah. Okay. It's like, okay, well, I think that's gonna run you about 20 gold pieces for the food. For the polar bear pelt, tell you what. Well, let's say it's on the house.
Oh.
Thank you, counselor.
Especially since you've cleaned me out of food, but you know, for someone that's also a hunter extraordinaire, you know, like myself, good chat. And he hands it over to you.
Have you ever hunted a silverback boar before?
You know what? I heard stories about the silverback. Is it
Yeah,
as big as they say?
Pretty big. I actually have a tusk if you want it.
His eyes light up. He goes, "Let me see that thing."
I hand him. I have the whole head actually. I'm guessing.
Wait, you've been carrying the whole head.
I think it would be in the bag of holding.
Reach
He
in there.
didn't.
It's like a
I don't see
European
it.
mount where they take off all the the meat and stuff. It's just a skull.
Oh, it's just a
Yeah, we
skull.
got taxidermy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember putting this in there.
Oh goodness! Hold up.
Here you go. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the head. It's pretty big, huh?
He goes, wow, that's kind of a nifty bag you got there. He goes, he's like kind of comparing it. I was like, this is quite the amazing find you have there. Did you get it yourself?
Yeah, we kind of hunted it together, then cooked it up.
I mean,
Um,
Bruin shows him his string of teeth that I don't remember where he got it from.
I'm
But
a
it's like,
werewolf, right?
I'm a hunter too.
it's like,
Oh, this is
There are
werewolf.
human teeth on it.
It may be, I forget, but
It's definitely the werewolf.
Oh,
okay.
it's-
He
It
goes,
was.
yeah.
Like this big.
well, yeah. He goes, oh wow, you guys been around. Yeah, I don't even know what these teeth are.
I think they're werewolf.
Werewolf. Okay. He like hands it back to you.
Oh,
Just want to be careful. I know it's not like,
oh yeah.
yeah, you know, you know.
You know what? I've never tried it.
Actually, that's a good question. Do you think if you made a dagger out of a werewolf tooth, if you cut someone, would it turn them into a werewolf?
I thought it was the saliva that did it.
That was it the spit?
Would I
No.
have knowledge of that, John?
We're just having a conversation in front of the guy.
Yeah.
He goes,
You might know.
can I buy this head off of you?
Oh no, you can just have it. Yeah. I've
And
been
he's like
carrying
taking
around
it
for a long
back.
time.
He goes, wow, thanks so much.
I mean, you gave us a polar bear head, so
Well, I guess from one hunter to another. And he like takes it and he finds the perfect spot on his wall. And he like hangs it up there.
well, we'll see you.
Oh, okay. You guys staying for the night?
That's the plan.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You got a place that you recommend?
Well, the only lodging, public lodging in town is at the tavern. Well, I was just gonna say, like, if you wanted to leave your cart here, and then you pick it up on your way out, we'll keep the food chilled for you. It's frozen.
Keep it outside.
Yeah.
Get outside.
Yes. Oh, that'd be
I mean,
very grateful.
do we not want to just take it back right now and then come back?
Well, how late is it? And like,
Yeah,
how
that's
far
true.
is it?
I say you probably
think
got
we're
there in the
not
morning.
going to be able to handle ourselves a night from here to there?
Yeah.
I'm a survivor. I'm a hunter.
Yeah. Me and Murtag are hunters.
Yeah,
Totally.
but this moose, it sounds big.
You don't-
I
you
mean,
don't-
Let it step at us. Let it.
You
Let
it's
it.
1v4. You don't think we could take it?
I mean,
By the way, we're gonna kill this moose and bring it back to you.
Oh, well, good luck finding it.
If we run across it. I mean, we're not going to go
Yeah.
out of our way, but if the opportunity presents itself,
we might go out. Of our
We
way.
might go
we
out
might go out of our way.
way.
It's very likely we might go out of our way to hunt this thing down.
We'll
Okay.
consider it.
I mean, considering that's the whole reason we came here for.
yeah,
Yeah.
for hunting.
Well, if
But
you're
we're
serious,
also looking for bears. So.
if you're serious about it, I'll get in contact with my cohorts and then I'll maybe get some more details about it.
This just reminds me of playing Final Fantasy. We just accepted a side quest.
Yep.
Just
Okay. Yeah.
time
So
limits don't exist.
you don't need me to keep the cart for you?
No, I think we're gonna. They're still waiting
Yeah.
for us back at the caravan where they set up. We kind of
Okay.
need some of the supplies for tonight, but thank you so much for the offer.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, just come back if you need anything else.
Yes, sir.
He's like, actually, one more thing. Since you guys were so kind, he reaches under and he pulls out 4 necklaces.
Okay.
And he gives one to each of you. And he says, we have everyone take one of these when they go out for scavenging food and whatnot. This is what we call a hunter's mark. It's just, and if you look at it, it's just a charm that looks like it's made from animal bones. He's like, nothing special about them. They just said to bring the hunter luck.
Oh, okay.
He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna head out there before the day goes dark. And good hunting to you.
Just one moment. Do you ever hunt at night by any chance?
All the time.
Oh, do you don't see anything strange out there, out in the woods? Feel pretty safe.
Seems to be okay.
Okay. It's
One-
just for us, since we'll be traveling at night, we don't,
Yeah, I haven't seen anything specifically, personally, but
And
is
One
there
more,
something
one
I
last
should be? Yeah, is there something I should be worried about?
No, we're new here. We're gonna be
Ah,
traveling
fair
in a
enough.
caravan. It's gonna be night. We just want to make sure,
Yeah.
you're the expert here.
Yeah, I mean, with like a bunch of meat, I'm sure that's going to attract something.
and then it's more meat that we get for free.
Pretty confident. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, 3
And
polar bears at once.
Who's in charge of this town? You guys have like a mayor or?
Oh yeah, we do got a mayor. Actually, you'd probably enjoy your visit if you wanted to go meet him. Mayor, where did I ever put it?
That's a fascinating last name.
When I put
Yeah, Mayor Soren.
Sorn?
Mayor Soren,
Mm-hmm.
like from Kingdom Hearts.
Sorin.
Yep. Oh, fantastic! Maybe we'll stop by before we head out tomorrow.
No, you mean
Or when
stop
we,
by tomorrow.
That's what I said when we go before we leave tomorrow.
So you are staying the night. I'm just kidding.
No, you said we were gonna go tonight, and then
Well, I've lied to him and said that we're part of a caravan that's going to leave tomorrow.
I think
Caravan's gonna leave.
Well, we
are
spied out
leaving now.
we spied out the herbal and curios, and I think we're gonna come back tomorrow for that.
Okay. Oh. Again, good luck. If there's anything else you need, just stop on by.
yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And onward to the mill, where we have the
Ooh,
woods.
do we think that it'll be open? I'm honestly not worried about the wood. Fuck the wood.
I thought we grabbed a lot of wood already.
They had like days to cut down the tree. I'm not worried about it. If they don't have it, the ship will go there.
I don't know. It's like one of the 2 things they specifically asked for.
I think we
I
need to
mean,
go.
we can stop by.
Yeah, we're stopping by.
We don't have to RP it. If you just need to get
Yeah, can we just
some
go
wood,
buy
it's
it?
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Buy
Cool.
it.
Let's just say it's probably going to cost the rest of your
The other
30
25.
gold.
This guy's been we get there, the guy's been in a lumber accident, so he doesn't have a tongue, so he can't talk, so we just kind of like
Peace.
Yeah.
we, like
Cool. We got
2 fingers for numbers.
It's been paid.
So I guess we go back to the ship.
Now it is a lot of wood. Do you want it delivered?
How much of it can we fit in the bag holding? You can hold 500 pounds.
You're talking about like 30 gold worth of wood lumber.
I don't have a contact.
Like, I mean, a tree is like The tree is, I don't know, how heavy is a tree?
Like between the cart and our bag of holding, could we get it all there or no?
Well, the cart really was just for the food.
No.
Oh, just have it
Um,
delivered, and then we could just say, "Hey, it's gonna get delivered." Well, we don't want them to see.
That's the whole point was for no one to know that this airship exists.
But why do we care so much?
I'm
Nice.
worried that Legion will find out.
Yes.
Like I don't want him knowing that new different people are like in town. If you guys aren't worried about it, then that's fine.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
Also, it's
I
going to be a
don't
lot
move.
harder to track down if he's flying around,
Yes.
just practically.
Yeah.
Can we just load up as much as we can in the cart? Or can we put the food in the bag of holding and then load up the cart with
Yeah. 30 gold.
wood?
It's a lot
Worth-
of food.
It's a bag of holding.
It's already got a bunch of stuff in it.
I would say before you left, you were probably like informed that like they realize this cart is not going to bring back lumber. They're mainly more concerned about the food as the most immediate thing they need.
Yeah.
As far as the
Why don't-
lumber goes, it was more of a hey, if you can find lumber, they're great.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll
Let's do this.
we'll maybe send someone over to get it.
Okay. We'll buy the food and then we'll buy as much of the timber that we can fit in the bag of holding right now. And then they can send someone else to get whatever if they need more. Does that sound fair, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
This guy just watching the mill operator just watching you like stick long pieces of wood into the
Yeah.
holding.
I'll pay for all of it, and I'll say some other people will be out later to grab the rest of it, and I'll give them the name of
Great.
some of the people. Then they can,
So you're gonna max out the capacity on the bag of holding.
yeah,
what is the max?
it's 500 pounds, I think.
Are you for real?
It's a stupid amount of weight that it can.
But 500 isn't that much compared to a ship's worth of wood.
I mean, we've got a lot of stuff in there.
I mean, we maybe have like 120 pounds worth of stuff, maybe 150. It's like 350 pounds. What do we play with?
So let's just say you guys probably maybe get like, I don't know, a fifth of the lumber in there.
Right. Sure.
Okay. So all that say, you got that done. That transaction's finished. You've spent all the 50 gold on both food and lumber. What's your next stop?
Then we go back to the ship.
Yeah, we'll get back to it.
Hey, guys, before we go, let's put the room for the necklaces in the bag of holding.
We gotta take one of the pieces of lumber out. It's maxed out.
Yoink.
What?
Just throw it on the side of the road.
What are we putting in the bag of holding?
The necklaces that he gave us.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
You worried about him tracking us?
Bruin's gonna check and see if they're magic. He's gonna investigate and try and see if they're magical.
Yeah, you go for it.
I know he did really well last time.
Actually, I
What?
do not.
Or
No, I don't. Arcana is one of the skills I don't have.
Or
Sorry.
yeah, do I need Arcana or Investigation? I
Just investigation.
think they're the same. Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
As described, just dried out animal bone carved into a necklace, pendant kind of thing. No magical properties if that's all you're looking for.
Yeah, okay, that's all he's looking for. Never mind, we're good.
Okay. So I guess we head back.
Okay.
Drop this stuff off and come back again.
All right, so you're probably able to gather all that pretty easily before even noon. You got there pretty early in the morning. I'd say like on your way out, as you're taking the cart full of food, and a bag of holding full of lumber, you do kind of hear a group kind of standing off to the side of the road, singing a catchy but off-key tune. But they were just kind of singing along about the dangers of the mines, stuff like that.
Diggy, diggy. Oh.
Beware
Did
of
we
the
catch the
pre-dug
name of
hole.
the mines?
Nope.
Okay.
One of the lines is like goes, just something along the lines of those who go into the mines are bound to lose their wits.
You really missed a chance to say those who, as you said,
Go
leave
into
the mines,
Potentially leave the mine.
lose their minds.
Nice.
Get it? Because it sounds like the same thing.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Mm.
As you also see some local children throwing snowballs at each other.
Dude, I
One-
sneak attack snowball.
Oh,
You just kill a kid
there was a rock in there.
The head is
straight to
gone.
the temple.
One of
It's
the
gone.
one of the snowballs lands near your feet, Murtag. Didn't hit you. If you look up, one of the kids go, "Hey, come play with us."
I grew up too fast.
Hold on.
Stay a kid as long as you can. I just throw it back at him. But as
Throw
hard
it back at him.
as- like Elf.
Nice. He's like, "All right, okay." Kind of confused.
Center mass.
Let's see.
Technically, did you grow up too fast? Is that just hyperbole? I mean, how old are you? Is it,
Well, I'm like 82. So.
Oh my god.
I think you grew up pretty reasonably, actually.
Yeah, but like for us, so I'm a cat to Adra. Anyways, to us, like
Okay.
the first 100 years is really like childhood, you know?
Should I like call you like something like Grandpa Murtag, or is that?
I mean, that's still pretty young in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's pretty young. I mean,
Really?
we just experience
Bruin's like
time differently.
Bruin's like
I mean, yeah, when your
30 or
lifespan's
something.
like maybe 1,000 years. What's 82?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like 50.
You guys are so old.
Oh, you're just. And you can't see you because he's wearing a mask, but you hear in Adra's voice. Oh, you're human. Ah, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, wait. So, what? If I may ask, what are you? Are you? Do you get old
I think
like
we're
they
almost
do?
there. Actually, I think I can see the ship.
Oh, really?
You.
I think Bruin's the only human on that.
I also realized that sounded like a dig towards like humans, and that's like not how I meant it. I mean,
No,
you guys are
it's-
great. It's just like you think about your own morality sometimes or mortality sometimes. It gets a little like daunting. But
Yeah.
you face danger all the time. You look down the face and tell them,
Yeah.
you're doing good.
Yeah.
Shooting stars shine the brightest, right?
Yeah, and there are spells out there that can turn you into like whatever you want, so you don't have to die at like 67.
I've heard about those. Mm.
You can even maybe if you find a guy or like a wizard cool enough, you can cast on your whole family. You guys just get to hang out.
Okay.
As
okay,
zombies.
wait. I have a
Do you have
question, guys.
family?
Well, actually, I already know a guy who can do a zombie. I don't want that.
Oh
I
no,
have a
there's like
question for
safe
you.
things.
Oh,
They just like turn you guys all into like elves or something.
What's wrong with elves?
They live for like a long time.
okay, guys, hear me out. So we cut the demon's ritual short, right?
Uh-huh.
Why didn't it summon like a tiefling? Because it's like a half demon. Like,
I don't know a lot about how that works, but I think it's like an all or nothing kind of thing. It either
Okay.
happens or it doesn't happen.
okay.
I always
Nice.
thought it was when a mommy tiefling loves a daddy
And
tiefling.
the ones, John, in ages past, given who he worked with / for, did they ever dabble in the darker parts of magic when they were doing their job? Would I know anything about that?
Probably a little.
Okay. Yeah, from what I know, yeah, that's how it works. It's like an all or nothing kind of deal.
Okay. Oh, look, we're there.
Oh, yeah, it just sneaks up on you.
All right. So, you're able to bring the cart back with all the food. Once you guys kind of showed up at the doorstep, the rest of the crew, some of the crew members came out and help you unload the food, and also help unload the lumber. You tell them about where you can get the rest. It's just a mill outside. In fact, they don't even have to pass through the city to get to it. And some of them, there's plans made basically to get that done. Okay.
Cool.
I would say by the time you get back and stuff like that, you're closer to getting. I mean, it's probably midday since you've already taken this route before. Mid-afternoon. If you wanted to head back into this city, you could make it before nightfall. Or you can stay by the airship.
I think we can go back and we can check out the tavern, see if we can find out any more about those like dealings. If we get back there like early enough, if we could stop by the mayor's place maybe, or check the notice board. We didn't do that.
Oh yeah.
So, as soon as you unload everything, you got a lot of happy faces, especially about the food. Some exotic meats that they've never seen before. One of the cooks is pretty excited about it. Just probably just a different kind of stew.
Sausage. I made sure to get reindeer sausage specifically.
Reindeer sausage, got it.
Yep.
Okay. They're called snow deer sausage.
You guys in like real life, if you've never had reindeer sausage, it's actually pretty good.
I bought a thing of reindeer sausage in Norway and tried to bring it back, and then they confiscated it at customs.
That
I was
sucks.
so mad.
So anyways, yeah, you guys can get back to the city just fine. You head back in the city. Yeah, you see the children have basically stopped playing. The people that were seemingly minors stopped singing. There are still people kind of just standing around doing nothing, just hanging out.
Do we want to go to the tavern first, or see if the mayor was still seeing people?
Let's just check the notice board first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you head over to the notice board. The notice board is near the town central. It's filled with requests, announcements, and even lost item posters. The board also has a few flyers with warnings on them. Definitely advising caution for anyone planning to travel north. But a few ones that kind of stick out to you, whether by big bold letters or very elegantly designed posters. The first one that you come across, and probably the largest, it says urgent. Mayor Soren seeks adventurers to investigate disturbances in the mines. Inquire at the mayor's house.
We probably should have seen this one coming.
Yeah, that song that they were singing earlier didn't sound like some like passed down, family lineage story.
Yeah.
Second one, missing in big bold letters. Elda, last seen near the Black Hollow entrance. Reward offered for any information.
You said the name was Ella.
Elda,
Is that a
Elda.
dog?
Last seen where?
near the
Hollow
Black
Mine.
Hollow entrance. Another one that says, beware of wolves on the northern trails. Recent attacks reported. Another one says, looking to buy frost-resistant pelts. Speak with Hilda. No, looking to buy frost-resistant pelts. Speak with Hilda at Snowdrift Outfitters. Another one says, winter festival postponed due to supply shortages. Need help
Can I
stacking
make-
firewood for the elderly. Volunteers needed at the Frosted Forge. Oh, that's more of
Can I,
a we need help.
make a poster?
What?
Can I make a poster?
Sure, if you have like paper and something.
I
to
have
write
a
with.
forgery kit. Can we rip off one of the things and flip it around?
Wait, are you
Yeah.
gonna make it about the kid?
No.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what are we making?
I just make a poster that says wanted,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
letters, information on the moose, and I draw the moose like
As described.
huge. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I put see Thorin. at the hunting
I was
lodge.
gonna see Thor.
Hey, Thornhurst, I saw your hastily written note. Pass it on the board.
Should we leave coins with thorns so that people don't leave empty-handed? What?
Oh,
They'll buy one of those little
like-
heat stones for sure. They're only a couple copper.
Wait, I mean, just he's good. Is there a reward for this?
no reward. I put that at the bottom.
In fine print. In fine print.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to do that. Do a what's a good performance check?
Yeah. Or you
What
can do
about performance? Oh man, not
if
persuasion.
he was skilled with forgery, he could do something. But
Oh yeah,
I don't have that. 7.
it looks pretty roughly drawn.
It's cold.
it's cold. The hands are cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we should go talk to the mayor.
Okay. So you
Was there any? Was there any information about who to talk to if we wanted to find this Elda person?
no. Oh well, let's see. Oh, that one's about that one's directed to Griff.
Griff.
At the tavern.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you walk past the statue is much closer. You have to pass the statue with this basically town circle, and then you kind of go take another path that leads further into kind of the center. It's not even the center; it's kind of the northern part of the city, where situated on top of a hill is the mayor's manor, supposedly. Let's see. What you
But
see?
can't see it.
What? Go ahead.
Can't see the statue.
You
It's
can
from
see the
this
statue. You'll pass like right underneath it.
Okay.
If you care, the statue is of a tall, rugged warrior clad in thick furs, holding a massive round shield, emblazoned with the symbol of a snowflake. His let's see, and in his other hand, he wields an ice pick that is pointed upwards, as in defiance. But the statue's base is heavily snow covered, with icicle hanging from his outstretched arm and shield. Even though it's kind of worn looking, the expression on the statue is still fierce and determined.
If we kick around like the base of it, do we find like a little placard buried in the snow? If we like dig around a little bit.
I could fireball it and melt the snow.
Yes, you do come across a placard.
I found it. Actually, you don't need to do that.
It just reads, our defender, Arendor.
Arendor.
There's an old man staring up at it, with his hand behind his back, kind of hunched over.
Does he look like Arendor?
Yeah.
No. So, on to the mayor's house.
Sure.
Okay. So you get there. Let's see. I gotta go further down.
Further down.
All right. You get to the mayor's house. It's a modest but sturdy stone building located near the center of the northern center of Drake Mount. Thick wooden beams reinforce the structure, and the windows are covered with heavy shutters to keep out the cold. A few guards stand at the entrance, eyeing passerbys warily. The building itself looks functional and strong without any unnecessary decorations. You get to where the guards are, and the guards says, "You look new around here. State your business."
I'm the leader of this band of adventurers, and we saw a flyer. Said you needed adventurers, so we're here to talk to the mayor.
Oh, good. He nudges the other guard, and they kind of exchange glances and so kind of nod and smile, and then it's like, "Welcome," and then they kind of step aside and it's like, "Please help yourself in. The mayor will see to you shortly."
Thanks.
And just for my own curiosity, has the mayor had any unusual visitors in the past couple months? Someone like us that aren't quite from around here?
Well, we don't get many adventurers around here. But the mayor isn't short of people that he sees. I would say yes and no.
Okay. Thank you.
If it's an unfamiliar face, we may only see them once.
Yeah, fair enough. I get it. Thanks.
All right. So he kind of lets you guys through, and you guys go through the entrance, and you're basically the inside of the house. This structure is dimly lit by oil lamps. There's thick rugs and furs lining the floors. The walls are adorned with maps of the surrounding region and a few hunting trophies, kind of reflecting the town's resilience and connections to the harsh landscape. A large wooden table dominates the main room, covered with papers, maps, and a few books. And kind of in this area, there's a couple of chairs. You hear off in the distance, kind of off into a side room, it's like, Who goes there?
Murtag of the Maniacs Merchants of Death.
Great. And then as he says that, he like
We're
pops.
just Avengers.
He kind of pops over. He goes, good-looking ones as well. And he kind of gets closer to you guys. What you see before you is a stocky, middle-aged man with also a beard. He's got a fur-lined coat draped over his shoulders. He has kind of like sharp and observant eyes. And as he speaks to you, now that you see him, there seems to be a weight of worry as he speaks. Based off of what you see around him, he's clearly a practical man. You know, he doesn't have unnecessary decorations just hanging around. But all that to say is like, it's good to meet you. You're gonna have to help me with that name again. But who am I speaking with?
Murtag.
This Murtag, you can ignore the name. We're still workshopping it.
Gotcha.
I'm Bruin.
I'm Adra.
I'm Norcal.
Nice to meet you, fellas. Welcome to Drakemont. It's pretty obvious that you guys aren't local.
You know, I just gotta interrupt you real fast. We keep getting that, and we're in like northern like clothes now. We stopped at Snowdrift Outfitters. What exactly is giving us off as not being from around here? Just like we don't look familiar to you?
Too courteous.
Oh,
Too courteous?
Yeah, just the introduction and
Yeah, well, it's really pissing me off that everybody kept saying that about us.
well, there's nothing to be mean. It's just stating the fact. We're a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
That's
Fair enough.
mm.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no worries. So I'm assuming you're here about the flyer.
Yes.
Yes. We were originally hunting big game, and then we saw your flyer, and it seemed interesting.
Interesting. It's not. I'd say this isn't really the time to be hunting in these parts.
Oh, really?
Well, lots of news floating around coming from even further north of us. Don't know much about it myself. But something is happening. It's cut off a lot of our regular deliveries from up north. So much so that we've had to depend on throwing a lot.
For food?
Have you
Exactly it.
Have you sent like people to up north to see what's going on, or?
We have, but we can't really afford the resources anymore. Most come back not well. It's strange, but
lose their wits.
yeah. Anyways, we have our own problems to deal with. There's talk about our mines, which we actually get a lot of our coal from. Our miners aren't able to go in there, seeing things.
Is
Uh,
that, is that also where you get the hot stones?
Spook
from
easily.
as well?
Yeah, actually.
So okay. Just 100% clarifying. Are the people who came out of the mines similar to the people who came from north? Or like, is it the same kind of like mental state, or is it entirely different?
Well, I would say the people that we've sent up north usually come back a little bit shaken, mostly just frightened by the hostility.
Mm.
The ones from the mine's a little different. If you haven't noticed, he kind of like opens up one of his windows to let more light in as he speaks to you guys. Even just coming here, you probably seen a lot of people just standing around, and it's not just due to lack of work. A lot of them were miners at one point, but now they just lost.
Lost as in they never came back from the mines, or they seem lost without purpose.
Lost without purpose, but you can say that their bodies might be here, but their minds didn't come out of the mine.
How long ago back did that start happening?
I would say
Would it happen to be around month 8, day 13?
hold on, give me
Just out of curiosity, just
To pull a random date out of my head.
yeah.
Or month 8 on day 7th.
It's a
Anything in month 8, really.
a
Are we
few
in month
weeks ago.
I think it ended.
That sounded like day 7, 13.
By the way, month 8 is called October.
Wait,
Nice,
what?
as it should be.
Oh no, this
Yeah.
is several months ago.
Oh,
Several months ago. Okay. All right.
So month 15.
No. Not related.
Can I insight on this this guy to see if this seems like someone we can trust?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
okay. This is 8.
He's trusting.
Yeah, he seems pretty trustworthy in what he's saying. He hasn't had any motive for anything else besides, well, he hasn't really gotten to his motive yet. Besides from the flyer, you know that he needs help with the mines.
Okay. What I'm about to tell you is frightening, to say the least.
Are there anybody else in the room?
Yeah, I think everyone else is in there. So you can try to stop me if you think. If you
No, I'm
even
talking
try
about,
to
like, I'm talking about like guards
Oh.
or.
You don't
Just
know anybody else in the other rooms, but in the immediate room is just the mayor, Mayor Soren.
I'll put my hand on Bruin's shoulder and kind of lean in and whisper to him. I was like, I don't know how direct you plan on being. Maybe asking if any new people have been around first to see him about the town would be better. But you do your thing. And I'll like back away.
Bruin heard you do your thing.
Yeah?
It just
That's fair. That's fair.
He says, if I may be blunt with you, the big game that we are hunting is not a normal creature. We're looking for and he whispers this creature of the more demonic.
I just want to blur it out at this point.
What? You can,
What he's saying is we're looking for an entity called the Legion.
Oh, God. Just don't say it 2 more times like Beetlejuice.
And let me turn off the lights and we're looking in the mirror real quick. Say 3 times fast.
He goes, I've heard of this.
My ears perked up.
What about him?
What have you heard?
Depends on why you're asking.
I mean,
We're coming.
we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. We
yeah.
our
our caravan came across some untoward companions, and they took a couple of our friends. In the process of recovering them, we stopped some cultist hullabaloo from summoning a demon. Found some wizard's book where they were talking about Legion kind of wreaking havoc up north. And let's just say we have personal business related to that individual's plans.
We have a reason to believe that he's already going after this town. We want to stop him.
Okay.
Or her. Or it. I don't know how demons identify.
Ruin. Roll a persuasion check with advantage since you initiated this.
I'm so good at persuasion, guys.
Yes. Advantage. Oh.
15.
15.
So
You lot
negative
seem
one
like
modifier.
you're seasoned adventurers. If what holds true about everything you've just said, yeah, there has been problems up here. I'd say we'd probably, based off of reports, we're probably the last of the northern cities to still have our minds intact. But
Are the other
well, I was just about to say, it's the reports are scattered, and it's hard to tell what's true and what's false. The northern cities aren't collectively a communication hub by any sort. So we get what we get based off of hearsay. And I will say, for the most part, especially with the few amount of caravans that have been passing through here, and a few waves of refugees that we've taken in thus far, have been confirming more and more the tales out of the north.
Do you have any more specifics about those tales? Is this entity just taking over cities and towns as their new liege lord, or is he doing something to the populace?
We know that a lot of lifelong or good relationships that we've had with other sister cities up north have become more violent to people we've sent out. Unfortunately, some of them didn't even make it back. And with the ones that did, most didn't get past the front door.
Does this
Got it.
correlate with any of the memories I've had? Like just the way that he's doing stuff like this.
Besides aggressive behavior, no. If you're talking about like methodically, I don't think you had the mindset to think in terms of that as far as like noticing that when you were younger.
All right. Thank you for being so candid with us about the
Well,
problem. Maybe
I know it's
if
not
we
much
solve
to
this
go
problem-
off. But I know that's your main objective. But if you do have any thoughts of helping us out with this mine, we would be very appreciative. We don't have much to offer in terms of resources, but I can promise you that you would have our town's gratitude.
I just step up and say, "You gave me the information I needed. I'm willing to help." I don't know about these guys here.
I'm down to fight some creepy mind thing. I sorry I keep harping on this. Our information that we found led us to believe that Drake Mount was one of the last places resisting Legion. In what ways have you guys been approached by either his agents or himself? If anything comes to mind, any like new charismatic individuals have come in trying to offer, I don't know, money, resources in times of struggle, anything like that sticks out in your mind?
We haven't really thought about anything like that. Are we supposed to? We just assumed that the villages up north were just being overly aggressive for no reason. I mean, we have thought about, this is my first time hearing about demonic issues. We've heard the name Legion before, but we didn't have any association with it to what or to who.
How are they combating it? I wonder if talking to the group, I wonder if the notes is, maybe they might have mentioned something else other than combating.
Now that you mention it, remember a fella that came through town recently? Almost asking the same questions you guys are.
Really?
I don't have the details, but Griff mentioned it to me once. Didn't think too much of it. The man left as quickly as he came.
Saying the man talked to Griff?
Yep.
And they were
Did he give a description
about Legion?
Like I said, I don't know much about it. Besides, Griff had some concerns about a man asking a lot of questions.
All
I
right.
think we need to go talk to Griff.
Yes, we're gonna. Just want you to know, we're gonna take care of your mind problem. Trust me, we're professionals.
Always
we're gonna talk to
professional.
Yeah.
Great.
we are the science. Don't worry.
The
We got this.
Ghostbusters.
And,
Before we go, is there anything we need to know about the mines? Like any additional tips other than what the notice on what the flyer has said?
We've sent people in. Didn't come out and like they were when they went in. Other than that, you might be able to get more details from some of the local miners.
And is the Black Hollow, is that the name of the mine?
Oh, Black Hollow is just one of the entrances to the mine.
It's one of the entrances.
But it is the main
Okay.
one.
It is the main one.
It.
Okay.
They were all related to the same thing.
We noticed one other thing about an Elda that had gone missing. Are they related to Griff? I saw that they were the world point of contact to reach out to in regards to it.
Yeah. Griff's sister, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think Griff's the next man we need to speak to, and won't take up much more of your time unless any of my friends here have any questions for you. I appreciate you.
I think they're good.
I just tell them stay strong.
Vamos.
Well, thank you. And I know there's not much to offer in these times. But yeah, if the quicker you can take care of the mine situation, the better. Winter's only getting colder, and we need the resources from it. But thank you for coming to our city. And he says, "Welcome to Drake Mount."
Okay.
Kicks you guys out. I'm kidding.
And we walk out.
Okay, so
Politicians.
Politician. As
Anyone
you,
else get a weird vibe from him towards the end there?
I think we could trust him implicitly. You know, I
I wanted
looked
to
at
shake
him
his
and I
hand.
said, well, yeah.
I wanted to shake his hand. Cast dark psychometry immediately when I touch his hand.
is it like verbal semantics? That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you guys are, I mean, the day's probably getting darker, so you guys will assumingly head towards the tavern. Not just to talk to Griff, but also to find lodging.
Yeah.
I will say, as you guys are heading in that direction, as you navigate kind of the snowy streets of Drakemont, you catch a sight of a familiar figure, bundled
boy.
in a heavy fur-lined coat.
Say that again. Sorry.
Familiar figure, bundled in a furred land coat.
Her head's down against the biting wind.
Wow.
Her.
Mazara.
She's this person, as you know, except Adra, is Anna Valerius.
Yes.
Bummer. I'm bummed. A little sad.
And you know this person as Van Helsing's tech assistant. She's tinkering with some small device, muttering to herself, seemingly unaware of her surroundings. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. Session
Is she going to
88.
the tavern too?
If you want anything more than that, you're going to have to wait till next session. So,
Interesting.
So that means the guy might have been Van Helsing.
That's what my thought process was initially.